know if you are hearing me. Let me walk away, make sure it's still picking up. Okay. So I should be far enough away now to really make sure that it's just the microphone and not just the computer picking me up. All right. Okay. So, yeah, looks like I had that. And guess what I was saying earlier? It didn't come across on the broadcast. So we just have our seniors that we had our senior night last night because of the rain that we knew was going to be here today. So we wanted to make sure everything was okay for the guys like that. And we could honor our seniors and they could come up there with their parents and get some recognition last night. So you can see them on here. Our game today is, as you know, against the Central Maryland Christian Crusaders. They're out warming up right now. You can see them sort of a little bit behind the players here. I'll go ahead and take off the seniors for now. Once we get through Mark. There we go. So, and we have... Woo! Yep. We almost had JP coming through our canopy over here for the broadcast, which would not have been fun for anybody, especially JP. You might want to slide over just a little bit more. You're almost standing on the edge here. Yeah. All right. Just trying to keep him safe. Everything like that. We got a lot going on here before the game. Having to drop off Joey's jersey right now. So we could have that. And let's see. Guess we got a few more minutes till we're really getting stuff started. So, the crowds are starting to come in. We have quite a few canopies dealing with the weather today. So we'll see how this hangs out and goes from there. Let me just go over. I got to talk to somebody with gasoline right now. Wait, let me. So we have that. If you want to put half the gas down there and half over here. All right. We're going to have a few young ladies coming to sing our national anthem here in a couple minutes. Looks like the Crusaders are about wrapping it up on the field on their pregame warm-ups. And we're going to be underway here pretty soon. Go ahead and put the bus fundraiser while we're up here, so we can have that going. Looks like we have captains about to walk out onto the field, so we're really getting underway. They're going to have the coin toss here, and we'll have the national anthem here in a minute. So let's see. Have our captains walking out there right now. And our captains are number 32, Samson Stanley, number 12, Gabe Drown, number 4, Shepard Jones, and number 67, Joey Matolo. Looks like the captains for the Crusaders are numbers 21, 8, 9, and 14. Sorry, I don't have a list of their players and names. So unfortunately, I'll be just calling a lot of names or numbers for the Crusaders. So if you're here, a Crusaders fan, and you find one of your players out there, you'll be able to hear them by number. We'll go ahead and take the bus thing off. We'll save this, and we have Mr. GizzleQuest running the camera today. He's normally a watcher of the Twitch, and he was able to make it out to the game today. And we, of course, have drafted him into a job, and so he's going to have some fun at that. Maybe we'll see if we can get somebody else here if he wants to have a break, so he can watch his son out there playing, enjoying the game and those sorts of things. So we'll see what happens on the coin toss. I know our guys are eager to get the ball. So I think they're even happy with losing the coin toss and having the other team defer their to the second half so that then the Centurions would start the game off with the ball. So let's see. Okay, the Centurions are receiving the ball on this opening kickoff. It looks like they're going to be going from our right to our left. And we have Mr. Mosier over here digging us something. I guess he's filling a hole in. All right. So we want to go ahead and get the national anthem going. Let me walk out there, make sure. You guys can face the flag. This will be going that way. Coach Jim, you think we're good to start? You think we're good to go with the national anthem and stuff? All right, everybody, we're going to be getting underway here in a couple of minutes, but right now we need to do the national anthem. So if you could look over towards the Centurion side of the field, that's where we have our American flag. And we have our anthem going to be sung here by I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to them. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can just set it up there for now. Looks like we got Centurions walking out onto the field to receive this opening kickoff. Let's see. So let me try and pick off a few people here, names-wise. I see number 70, Michael Stevenson. Number 67, Joey Matolo. Number 7, Mark Vivian. Number 22, David Johnston. Number 34, Wyatt Moss. Number 32, Samson Stanley. Number 60, Ian Martin. Is that is that Mike McLaughlin, number 15 right here in front of us. Number 23, that should be Luke DeGant. Number 6 should be Luke Mosier. And number 2, Timo White. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's our 11 Centurions to start the game out here on the field. Here we go with this opening kickoff. We got to, come on, get on it. All right. Who was that? Is that number 34, Wyatt Moss, getting that onside kick attempt, getting dirty, first play out of here. So that was a nice recovery there. You know, it's on a wet, rainy day like today. We figure there's going to be a lot of things like that going on. Onside kicks. Kicks are going to be tough. Runs are going to be tough. Passes are going to be tough. Everything's going to be tough out there today. So I just had a couple of, Diet Mountain Dews dropped off. Let's see. They say big boy in the backfield. I'm going to go with, is that Sampson? Number 12. Oh, overthrows Timo, number 2, going across. That would have been 6 points if he had had that one. Timo got behind the defense over there. Oh. So here we go. So it brings up a 2nd and 10. Yeah, we're gonna try and do a little bit of announcing the other plays too, as we're doing some stuff. Oh, right now we have Mr. Allcraft. He's going to be doing the announcing today, but he has to fill up our generators so that you guys can watch the game. Oh, number 12, 15. That's Mike McLaughlin running down the side. Nice pickup. And it's really cool. Got his dad standing right here next to me, clapping for him. He's happy to see Mike with that. Let me go ahead and say something for these guys. First down for the Centurions. So we'll have him over here shortly doing the announcing. But yeah, I did want to thank my wife, Jen. She brought me a couple of Diet Mountain Dews. So haven't had any caffeine yet today, so you guys are thinking I'm jittery now, just wait till I get these things finished off. We got Sampson in the backfield there. That was a pickup of, about 18 yards or something. Handoff to number 32, Samson Stanley, over to the right side. He's waiting for some blocks, and he's cut back up the middle, and he's still going. Man, Sampson is running. Look at that. Let's see. Mr. Stanley's liking that up there. Woo! Got to get our Ric Flair on today. You got to get some woos going. I know Coach Jason's going to let me know he hears that kind of thing. He'll be out there. See him out there. Water. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a nice run. So another first down there for the Centurions. Looks like they're down to about the 12-yard line or so, something like that. Can't really tell from here. Gabe's back. Let's see. Number 4, Shepard Jones should be there. Touchdown, number 4, Shepard Jones. Woo! We're going to get that going here one of these days. We got to get the fans more into it. But for now, we have Shepard Jones scoring a touchdown for the Centurions. I guess that was about an 11-yard pass. I think it was 1st and 10 from about the 11. So that's why I'm going to go with that. We have number 23, Luke DeGant's on for an extra point. And it's windy, rainy, wet. It's just if you guys heard on the prayer, what we would all describe as a miserable day. But, again, remember, it's the day God made for us. We need this water. Our fields can always use more water, just not while we're on it. But it is what it is. So let me go ahead and update the score. So we have the Centurions now have 7. And the Crusaders have 0. On the opening drive, after the, short field, they had about the 50-yard lines where the Centurions recovered that onside kick attempt. Luke's going to have a tough day here. Ball's going to be, he's kicking into the wind. I can feel a breeze coming our way. So we'll see how this goes. Let me see. Try and get a little bit of this drink while I can here for a second. Guess the referee's talking to him about something out there. I'm not sure what. Probably just letting him know. Oh, with the wind, we might take our canopy down here. All right. Luke the Gantz kicking again. Kicking off, for the first time. Nice kick. It's stay in bounds. That's what we need. Oh, not much you can do on that. The ball would seem to be spinning side to side, and it took off that way. So let me go out here and announce something. So everybody here paying attention. All right, so it looks like about their own 35, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. All right, looks like got a run over there to that left side, and who was that? Was it? It sounds like that must have been Sampson. I hear Mr. Stanley yelling. I might have to pass a microphone up to him so he can do a little bit of talking too. You know, we've got 2 microphones that Coach Jason has provided to us. If only I had 2 turntables and a microphone, because that's where it's at. Wiki. All right. So let's see. So it's a 2nd down and about 11 for the Crusaders. We got another run out. It looks like the ball was out. Nope. 3rd down, recovered by the Crusaders. I think that was number 64 I see coming up with the ball in that recovery. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 10. So big play for the Crusaders here on their opening drive of the game. Started the ball at their own 35. So we go. Is it number 20? Is he the quarterback? Yeah, looks like 10. Sorry, trying to get the alignment here. Oh, it looks like they're going out to that side, but Javi Perez was not fooled at all by that play. Big loss on that one. So that's going to bring up a long 4th down. What's that, about 4th, and we're calling it 4th and 18 from down here. I think everybody will come up with a number, and then we'll just average, and then we'll get pretty close. So we'll be using some of our homeschool math over here, figure out what down it is, and just having some good time. Okay. Oh, Shepard Jones got that one pretty early on, but nice coverage on the play. Number 27 for the Crusaders. I don't know if there was any sort of return on that one, but that was some great coverage. It was a short line drive punt. Looks like the Centurions are taking over. We'll call it the 47-yard line of the Crusaders. The line of scrimmage would have been about the 27 before. So it looks like the Centurions have a 1st and 10. And, we'll see how things go. Just wandering around talking to you guys. Let me see. We got Gabe Drown there in the backfield. Little pass over to number 4, Shepard Jones, down the left side of the field. And Shepard, oh my gosh, he's still going. I thought that was a horse collar tackle there. It looked like he grabbed him by the top of his shoulder pads. I was pulling him down, but he stayed up. But that is a touchdown. Shepard Jones. Is that woo-worthy? Woo! Yeah, we'll just keep it down into a little bit. I'll do a little bit like that. I get excited out here. I'm having a good time. I know the players are having a good time, all the work they've done. See one of my friends, Tristan's over here eating some goldfish. Not sure if she's going to let me have any. All right, so Luke, was that? Oh, no good. Looks like it must have been a little bit to the left there. So I'll have to update the score here in a second. All right, we got Mr. Allcroft. He's taking over the announcing right now, so the people here, if they aren't listening to us, they'll be able to see it. But I see Sullivan now with his, what are those, alligator dino monster boots on. He's over here enjoying the Centurions game. So let's see. So that puts the score now. The Centurions have 13, and the Crusaders have 0 at this point. Oh, looks like there's some rain starting to fall out there. Not sure. So here we go. Luke kicking off again. Kick more down the middle of the field. Looks like it's going to be number 44 on the return. He's heading off to his left. We got some guys there. Looks like number 67, Joey Matola, was able to finish off that tackle. Looks like he was slowed down by that number 66, Patrick Garreau, and some other guys there. So, it's always one of those things. It's like you hear the coaches telling the players all the time, you got 11 guys on the field. So even if you don't make your tackle, you got somebody else. You got a brother behind you that's going to take care of it for you. So, they all work together, and that's pretty tough to do. So let's see who we have out here on defense. We have number 4, Shepard Jones, number 14, Zachary Fitz, number 67, Joey. Number 56, that's Braden Cap. Number 34, Wyatt Moss. 32, Samson Stanley. 3, Javi Perez. Looks like 22, David Johnston. 45 should be Joseph Van Dam. And then I think that's 7, Mark Vivian on the far side. And 84, Chase Anderson. So we got a run coming out this way. Shepard did not let him get to the outside. Oh, it looks like he's down and he's back up. I thought Shepard had him down, but apparently he was able to stay up on his feet. That was a nice run. But there's going to be a big loss on that play. That's going to bring up a second, and we'll call it 18 for the Crusaders. Shepard just stayed over there, wouldn't get away from his blocking, just kept moving over. And even though he didn't complete the tackle there, Joey was able to come up and get that one. So let's see. Defense in there. So looks like number 80. Trying to see. Is that number 88? Or no, 86. Looks like they're running inside. 86. Not sure who 86 is. We'll have to look and see. All right. So that brings up third and about 19. And the rain's starting to come down now. So that's one thing we were not looking for. But, that is the game that we have. And that's the game that these coaches were telling these guys to get ready for. Quarterback was going to hold on to it. But it looks like number 32, Samson Stanley, was right there to stop him on that one. That's going to bring up a 4th and long. Looks like they're back to about their own 20-yard line. And we'll see what they do from here. 4th and 21, 22, something like that. It's back there pretty far for them. So they have that number 21 coming in to punt again. Looks like we got Mike McLaughlin back here to receive this kick. Oh, this one's going over there to the left side of the field. Looks like the Centurions are going to take over inside of the 40-yard line. Caught about the 38. So they're going to have a short field here to take over this. So you can hear the Crusaders coach over there motivating his players. Let's see, offense, we have Mike McLaughlin over on the right. Timo over there. I see Samson, Patrick, Tony Garreau, Michael Stevenson snapping the ball. Little pass across the middle field, a little bit low on Timo. So incomplete pass. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Centurions. See 27, Caleb Majors out there. 56, that would be Braden Cap. All right. So it's a 2nd and 10 for the Centurions. It looks like 27, Caleb Majors in motion. Little short pass right across the middle of the field to number 2, Timo. Taken down pretty quickly by number 8 of the Crusaders. Nice play there. Looks like there is enough for a first down on that play. So this is going to bring up a new set of downs for the Centurions. Looks like they're down to, I will call it the 25. Kind of hard to tell from here with where those markers are. Yeah, we're in agreement over here with 25 is what we're going to call it. Field's looking good with the lines. Mr. Mosier, I believe, was out painting the lines, taking care of that, making sure it's good. And our groundskeeper, John Button, always making sure the grass is cut here and well maintained so that we can have stuff. Not a whole lot he can do on a day like today with this mud and muck. Number 32, Samson Stanley, trying to get to the outside, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like he had a nice run there. We're going to see what that penalty is. Guessing with a run like that, probably going to be a hold. Yep, a holding on the offense for the Centurions. So that's going to back them up 10 yards. So we'll see where that takes them back to. I guess it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it's going to be about 1st and 15 for the Centurions. It looks like they're back at maybe the 30-yard line now. Or at least we're going to call it the 30-yard line. Yeah, see it. We have some consensus here. That looks like the 30-yard line. So we got Sampson in the back. We got 15, Mike McLaughlin down here on the left side. All right. Wow, they're all in there pretty close. We got a pitch out to 32, Samson Stanley. Looks like he's running over some people. Another flag on the play from downfield. So that probably another hold if they're trying to find where the infraction happened. So it looks like they're backing up. Some more yardage. Oh. Offensive coordinator Keon Majors not too happy with a second hold. So that's going to bring up, we'll call it 1st and 20 from about their own 35-yard line. Yeah, the penalties, always something these coaches are working on with the guys to make sure they're doing everything the proper way. Because whenever you have a great run, you never want to have something like that called back. No. So it's number 23 on the catch. It's Luke DeGance. Looks like he picked up quite a few of the yards. Yeah. So that's going to bring up a 2nd after all that. 2nd and about 3. Yeah, if you want to, sorry, won't yell at you guys. Yeah, we're just adjusting the camera here with the rain that's coming in. We're trying to make sure the electronics stay dry and stay working so that we can continue to give you guys the game here. Look, a little pass out there. Number 15, Mike McLaughlin. Let's see if he can make it around that corner. Looks like Mike's going to make it in for the touchdown. Nice play there. Wow. Centurions seem to be going pretty good here right now. So that's a 3rd score and with the 3rd possession. Ooh. Pretty exciting. I'm gonna need a break here after a little while. Guess I'm getting too much into it, but these guys have been looking forward to this game. There's Javi waving to his fans out there. I'm sure we have a few of them online. I know we have some Javi fans here in attendance with us. All right. Okay. Luke's back on track with that one. So that's going to bring our score up to the Centurions 20 and the Crusaders 0. While we're here, I'm just going to put the seniors up again. Just a reminder, we will not be doing any senior stuff at halftime. Because of the rain, we had a dinner last night that the Grows prepared. Nice pasta dinner for the guys. They had desserts and things like that. And I think there were other families that helped out, but I think the Grows were the main one. So we're just going to put some of the seniors up here while we have a minute or two before this kickoff. So I'll try and probably stop it here after we get through them. But, it's just a great thing for these guys. And these are the pictures, the team photos that Stu Stevenson took earlier in the year. Wow, I think this is only about a minute long, and we haven't made it through everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off again. Oh, that was a nice kick right down the middle of the field. Looks like number 8 for the Crusaders is returning it. Some nice blocks. Oh, is that Javi Perez on that tackle? Looks like they blew him down. They had him wrapped up, but then I think as soon as they blew it, they let it go. End of the quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, we have a score of the Centurions 20 and the Crusaders 0 at this time. So we'll go ahead and change the quarter up. Let's see. So the quarter, need to change that to a 2. All right. Just put up our next game real quick. And our next varsity game is going to be next Saturday at 12 p.m. over in Ashburn, playing the Virginia Academy. But there is a JV game scheduled for Tuesday. You'll want to check the NVHAA calendar for it. But I think it's at 4 o'clock is the JV game, I believe, against Virginia Academy as well. So, yeah, go out and check the calendar to make sure so that we have that one right. But our next varsity game is going to be next Saturday, another away game. This is our only home varsity game of the year that we're having so far. So let me turn this off. And we don't have any more scheduled, I guess, and when we get to the playoffs, I think we're going to have a home game, but it's not going to be here at Manassas Baptist. I think they have another school where they're going to be playing that at. So, again, check the calendar for times, dates, locations, and all that. Check with your player, and let them know you're here watching the Twitch channel. Oh, wow. Looked like there was a mix-up on that play, but number 34, Wyatt Moss, was in there. Didn't let him get by, and I think that was Patrick Garreau, number 66 as well, in on the tackle. But quarterback was going one way, and his runner was going another way, and there's just, I don't know what we can do. And now we got Sullivan over here and Tristan over here watching the game. They're trying to help us out, but it's going to be a loss on the play of about 5 yards, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 for the Crusaders from their own 15-yard line. So, yeah, here, let's see what they have going. Okay, we got somebody in motion. It looks like they go a handoff to that. Ball's out, but looks like it's, oh, okay. They called that one dead when, so there was no fumble on the play, but there was a loss of a couple more yards. So that's going to bring up a 3rd, and we'll call it 18 from their own 12-yard line. So the Crusaders getting backed up a little bit more. I don't know. You can probably see some of the Centurions standing in front of you, but you guys are used to that. We're just a little bit higher than the players where we're up here broadcasting from. But Mr. Stanley, he and JP DeGantz are up doing the Twitch up on Mr. Stanley's truck, so they have a little bit of height. So let's see. So this brings up a 3rd and long. We have that number 21 in the backfield for the Crusaders. Let's see. Number 83 looks pretty big over here on this side, but intended for number 38, little screen pass, but he was unable to secure that pass. So that's going to bring up a 4th and about 18 for the Crusaders. Number 21's back to punt. Looks like number 15, Mike McLaughlin's back to receive the kick. He's back at about the 35-yard line of the Crusaders. Let's see. Here we go. Number 2, Timo White. Oh, coming in from that outside corner. They're just going to let that one bounce and roll. It looks like it's going to get down to about the 41 of the Crusaders. So the Centurions will take over once again. So again, our score right now is the Centurions have 20 and the Crusaders have 0. And we're in the second quarter right now. Just wanted to mention, we'll put up every once in a while about the QR code you'll see on the screen for the bus in case you would like to donate for the charter bus used to get the players down to the tournament in Florida. And that tournament's the week before Thanksgiving. So here we go. Hand off to number 23, Luke DeGantz. Looks like he's going to pick up a couple on that run. Probably down to about the, call it, 38-yard line. So a pickup of, call it 3. Oh, so 37-yard line, 37 and a half. So that's going to bring up second and we'll call it about 7. So again, the bus for Florida, the players can ride down there and the coaches. And then once we're in Florida, that's what the team will use to have everybody, the whole team on the bus so they can get back and forth to their games. We have 2 games down there. Luke coming out here to this right side. We had a flag come in. Looks like okay, looks like there was a holding on the Centurions. So that's gonna back up the play. So they're explaining it over here to the Centurions so that they don't have that same penalty again. So that's going to back them up 10 yards from the spot of that foul. So it looks like about 2nd and 12 for the Centurions back to the, call it, 42-yard line of the Crusaders. Let's see, who do we have in the backfield? We got Luke back in the backfield. We got Timo White over here close to us on the line. I see Patrick Garreau, Tony Garreau, Samson Stanley. Looks like Gabe's going back to pass. He's going to Timo across the middle of the field, who's going to keep going across the field, and he's got an angle for that end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. Number 2, Timo White. Nice catch and run across the field like that for Timo. He had one of the Crusaders was pursuing him very well, but I think he just didn't have a good enough angle on that play. And Timo's got some speed, so he was out there moving. So that's going to be another score for the Centurions. Luke DeGantz on for another extra point attempt. All right. What was that? Like a 42-yard completion there for a score. Another extra point attempt. That one looks to be wide right. Yeah. All right. Well, this wet, slick weather out here in this ball is not going well for Luke today. So that's going to bring our score to the Centurions have 26 right now, and the Crusaders have 0. So we'll be kicking off one more time. Looks like we're going to be with the Crusaders over on the right side of the screen here. So it should be a little bit easier for us to see them since that's the side of the field we're on. Got a couple of things in the way between us and the other end zone. Let's see. Getting the ball out to Luke. Let's see, who do we have out there? Looks like Mark Vivian, Patrick Garreau, Joey Matolo, Ian Martin, Chase Anderson, Luke DeGance, Wyatt Moss, Javi Perez, Michael Stevenson, Joseph Van Dam, and is that Caleb Majors on the end? Nice kick. Looks like it's going to be number 8 again. He's going to take it from about the 5-yard line. Oh, that was a big hit by Javi Perez, but that was a great tackle there by number 49, Joseph Van Dam. Oh, looks like he's down. So, yeah, we have a Crusaders player down right now, so we went ahead and moved the camera over just a little bit. Everybody's out there to look over him, make sure everything's okay. So, yeah. Yeah, there were, it sounded like a couple of hard hits on that play. Oh, we should be good. Yeah. Had one of our friends bring their canopy with them, and we're just going to leave it laying there in the ground. So he's just going to have to bring it back and forth. You know, it's not like he has enough going on wrangling the 4 kids. And especially since his littlest kid now is mobile and all over the place. So, you know, maybe at some points up, you might see him cross the other side of the field. But they're over there, and they're walking around. And it's just great to see all the families out here supporting the Centurions players and the Crusaders players. See the Crusaders have some cheerleaders over on their side of the field as well. So who do we have? Is that number 18 quarterback? Pitch over there to his right. Nice run. Looks like pickup of probably about 4 yards. Yep, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 from about their own 24. Yeah, that was a good run out to the right side. Got to make sure you keep him contained. I think that was number 21 running for the Crusaders. Looks like he's got some speed. You always got to watch out when a guy's got a lot of speed. He could go at any time. Looks like he's in the back again. See if they go to that side. Oh, he's coming over here to this side. Oh. All right, number 7, Mark Vivian on the tackle, but that is enough for a first down. So that's going to be a first down at about the 32-yard line for the Crusaders. So he ran to the right the last play and then ran over here to the left on this play. Let's see what they have going on. And we've got a bit of a football game going on behind us. And like any football game, they aren't agreeing with the out-of-bounds markers behind us and different plays like that. So it starts at a young age. All right, we got some people cheering for some defense here. So they've got a 1st and 10. Number 20 is moving over a little bit to the right. Hand off to number 21, right up the middle of the field. But nice catch by Javi Perez. Was that David Johnston right there with him, I think? Number 22 in on the tackle. It looks like we have 4 minutes to go in the first half. Letting everybody know what's going on here. Looks like a pickup of about 3 on that play, we'll call it. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Crusaders. Number 21 in the backfield again. That looks like they're handing off to number 20 this time. He's trying to go up to the right. We got quite a few guys in there. Looks like Javi and Joey were in there. Loss of, we'll call it 2. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Crusaders. So the defense has been playing really well today, and the offense has been doing their part too. It's just the defense has been keeping a shorter field for the offense. So a big down for the Crusaders here. Number 21 in the backfield there. We got sort of right behind the quarterback. Looks like nope. They're going to have a pass number 9 across the right side of the field, or the left side of the field. But Mark Vivian right there on the coverage. He was not able to keep that ball in. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 9 from about their own 32-yard line. So 4th down. It looks like we have Mike McLaughlin back to receive the kick. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like they're going. Wait, or is 21 the kicker? Wow. Or is he just he's either a kicker or he's going to take off running. And we just got to make sure. Yep, that was a nice kick. Looks like that's going to be downed in Centurion side of the field. We'll call that the 47-yard line. So Centurions are taking over 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, we're making sure stuff like that. Do have a credit if you could zoom in a little bit on the camera when you're doing stuff. We'll go from there. Yeah, we had a comment about that, but we'll do what we can. Try and dry off the lens a little bit there. Try and make it clear for you guys. Hopefully you guys are able to see a good game. The Centurions have been able to move the ball so very well today. Some nice runs, some nice passes. So let's see what we've got. Samson Stanley in the backfield there. Looks like a little fake. Little pass over there. Number 23, Luke DeGan. And I tell you, for a kicker, he's not worried about hitting anybody. He's over there enough for a 1st down on the play. So it's a pickup of about 12, something like that. So it looks like they're into Crusaders territory. It looks like the 40-yard line. So I guess I was pick up about 12 or 13 on that. So the clock's at 1:40, it sounds like, and it's running right now because he stayed in bounds on that one. So we've got 1:40 to go here in the first half with the Centurions with a 26-0 lead right now. All right, so every once in a while I'll try and check the chat. For the most part, I don't watch it too much into the game like everybody else. That's 23, Luke on the far side of the field, running again. Looks like they are going to stop him for a slight gain, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line for the Centurions. So I guess they're telling Gabe to hurry up a little bit. Clock's running. So let's see what we have going on here. All right. So we got an empty backfield. So we got number 27, Caleb Majors on the catch. Oh, he's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line. So it looks like we have a timeout on the field, going to guess by the Centurions. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 from the Crusaders' 35-yard line for the Centurions. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that should be their first timeout of the half. So they'll have 2 more remaining. Oh. I guess it sounds like 31 seconds to go in this first half. So not a lot of time. So let's see if they can pick up some yardage on this play. They have 2 more timeouts, so they can take a couple more timeouts. All right. Refs are telling the coaches to get off the field. Looks like we're about to get underway here. So from the sounds of it, like 30 seconds, 31 seconds, I forget what it was. So 3rd and 5 from the 35-yard line for the Centurions. Okay. We got Timo over here, and is that Luke over here? Far side, see Mike. Oh, number 64 is getting close to Gabe. Little pass, number 27, Caleb Majors, and he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock on that play. So that was from the 35 all the way down to about the, I guess, 15-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 from the 15. Probably about 10 seconds went off the clock on that play, so we're probably down to about 20 seconds to go in this first half of play. But a new set of downs for the Centurions. So let's see, what do we have? We've got Luke in the backfield. Got Mike McLaughlin over here on the right side. Timo to the left of him. And I think that's Caleb again there. Oh, a little pass over there. Another one to Caleb. He's going to be taken out of bounds. Pickup of about 5 yards. Maybe 6 yards on that. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. 12 seconds to go in this first half. So let's see. You know, we do have Luke that could hit a field goal. We're in his range for sure. He had a 42 or 43-yard field goal last week against Sidwell. But these conditions are a little tough on a kicker and everybody else. So we'll see what they have. I think that's Joseph Van Dam and Caleb Majors on the far side of the field. That guy looked like he was a bit offsides, but I guess not. And then we got to throw to the end zone, number 2, Timo White on the touchdown. All right. So another touchdown there by the Centurions. That was number 2, Timo White on the catch. So we're very close to the end of this first half here. I think we had 12 seconds to go at the start of that play. So we got number 23, Luke DeGantz back to kick. I guess they're counting players right now, making sure they have enough guys blocking. Little bit of confusion. All right. So here we go. Luke coming up for another extra point attempt. Of course, the rain and wind start to pick up a little bit on that. That one should be, oh, no good. Yep, looked like that one must have been a little bit off to the right, but that's going to bring our score up to 32 for the Centurions and the Crusaders at 0. I guess there's a little bit of time left in this first half. So let's see. Making sure I get this stuff on. All right. Not sure how much time is left, but I think we had 12 seconds to go before that last play was run. So just another deep kick by Luke. Pin him back, and then we should be at halftime. Just got to make sure you don't let anybody get by you. Looks like we're going to be drying the camera off a little bit. Trying to make sure we can do the best we can to give you guys the best viewing that you guys can have out here. So let's see. Who do we have? Mark Vivian. Looks like 21. That's Quentin Cap. Nice kickoff. Looks like number 44. Oh, number 8's got it. Oh, number 86. Got to figure out who number 86 is. I think that's isn't that Jack? He's number 86. I think that's Jack Derrickson. Seems to be running like him. Not sure. I gotta get a little bit closer. Maybe see some of these guys with their hats off. But all right, so we are at halftime right now. So we're probably going to step aside a little bit. Let me put up some of the stuff. Halftime. Next game. No, you can just leave it pointing out. Yeah, pointing out the field. put the QR code back on. So we're just going to. Yeah, halftime. You can, yeah.
I'm discovering why they use a team for these things for the major organizations
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah, it's tough. We try and do what we can with everything we have here. So, yep, we've got halftime here. Just want to remind everybody we've got Centurions, the winter sports. I believe registration is open, and those things are all available. So if you want to go out and check the website, we've got a calendar out there. You can see when all the current sports are going to have their games and stuff like that. And then for all the winter sports coming up, there should be registration and probably some practices and some trials and stuff like that. So, believe there's wrestling coming up. We have basketball, and not sure about the other sports we have going on. Don't worry, I'm not going to turn the camera on you. And so it's great that we have all that. Sorry, we just got a lot of stuff going on around here. Things happening, so I get distracted very easily. So yeah, with our sports that are coming up, and I know we still have, I believe, volleyball going on. So I think they have like games twice a week or something like that. So go ahead and check that out. We also have a YouTube channel with some of our prior events. We've got old football games from previous years that are out there. We've got some volleyball that's been recorded this year and stuff like that. So we're going to try and have that. More things on YouTube for you guys to see. We have some slideshows of some of the pictures that Stu takes during the game. So if you guys have ever seen like the pictures he takes for us, they're pretty amazing. And we're trying to get them out there so that you guys can enjoy that and see some of these up close things, because he has like some amazing shots. So yeah, it's great. So if you're not sure where that is, you can again go to our Centurions homepage and follow everything there, and it should have a link to the YouTube channel, and you can go check that out. While talking about buses, again, we have the QR code up there that if you want to donate for the bus for Florida, it's available for you there, and you can do that. And we use that to drive around when we're in Florida to get to the games. There's one day where they've got a little bit of time, like a couple hours, where they let them go to a boardwalk area if they want to, and they can go down there, and they use the bus to get the guys back and forth that feel like going there. And it's just a lot of fun. And what's really cool about that, too, is when they're at that area, there are other teams that are down there as well. So we've had our guys having lunch with guys that they've either already played or they're going to play. So it's just really good to see them and see everything going on, and just to see that camaraderie. And after going there for a couple of years, and the other teams going there for a couple of years, players start to recognize each other, know each other, and that's always great. And that's the kind of thing that we want to make sure we have. We'll go ahead and put this on our coaches for now, so you can see our coaching staff. And so we have our head coach, Greg Piazza, our assistant coaches, our offensive coordinator, Keon Majors, defensive coordinator, Kevin Majors, and all of our then we have Doug Drown, Jason Jones, JP DeCants, Brandon Bentley, and our team manager, Elizabeth Stanley, which we can't say enough about, because all the work that she does for making sure that everybody gets where they need to be, all the emails to let everybody know what's going on, coordinating referees, transportation, and all those sorts of things. That's something she's there for. And it's a lot of work. It's a huge volunteer undertaking for her, and she spends a lot of time doing that, and she does a really good job, and it's just something we all appreciate, and we're grateful that she's there to do that. And do also want to talk about right now we have Mr. Stanley is up training Mrs. request on how to do the huddle film for the guys. So they're up on the back of his truck so they can get a little bit better view than standing like where we are. But the huddle film is used to record each individual play, and that gets uploaded to the huddle website so that the guys can go on there and they can watch the plays, and the coaches can highlight particular plays so they can see anything that's going on with that, and they could talk about things that are good, things that are bad, just all that kind of stuff. So it's like whatever they can see, don't see kind of thing. So let me see. All right. So, notice in the chat, Matt's watching from the Richmond Outpost. So it's good to see when we're adding fans in there. But right now, I see a couple of our fans. It looks like Sadie and Tristan and Sullivan back here watching. Yeah, is that you guys? You guys liking the game? You having a good time? Oh, okay. No, I said your mom's name out here. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's exciting. Yeah. So it's good to have little fans, people coming out and they're having a good time. And I can see some Centurions families here. Looks like everybody's enjoying the day as much as you can. The rain's doing its best to sort of tease us with not being here. Then it'll come back. Then it'll go away. So we're just a little back and forth. See some previous players out there right now talking with their friends.
The worst of the rain has been a heavy mist.
Yeah.
It's really been a solid
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. We don't want a solid downpour, and I don't think my canopy is going to take a solid downpour either. I've got some duct tape up there already. Let me change this before I forget to tell everybody. It's since we're at halftime, I can say this again. The score is 32 for the Centurions, and the Crusaders are at 0 right now. So yeah. So it's great fun. I'm probably going to take a couple of minutes here and just set this down, rest a little bit, drink some of my Diet Mountain Dew here so I can get a little jazzed up for the second half of football. Yeah. some nice neon caffeinated water. So I'm going to go ahead and mute this stream for a little while, but we'll be back on here shortly. All right. Looks like we're getting ready to go again. So let me turn some of this stuff off. Okay, I don't need halftime. Don't need next game. Going to turn the QR code off. Sorry that I'm talking to you guys. Just trying to make sure I get everything off. So we're going to be getting the third quarter started here shortly. See all the guys getting all bunched up, ready to go. See the Crusaders over there doing some jumping jacks, getting stretched out, ready to go. Another half of football. Not hearing a whole lot of noise here from the Centurion side of things. We got to get them to get some stuff going and get them more excited. Centurions have been playing a really good football game with the score right now of 32-0 against the Crusaders. Again, we have a JV game on Tuesday against Virginia Academy. I believe that's 4 o'clock, might be 2 o'clock. I'm not sure. We'll have to look that up on the calendar, the Centurions calendar, and you can find out that. Right now the plan is to have the Twitch broadcast going for the game. Like everything, that's the plan today. We'll see what the plan is come Tuesday, but that's our goal, to broadcast all these games for you so you can see them and enjoy everything for all the hard work these guys have been putting in since when football season started, August. So, 4 days a week they're out here for practice. We've got games on the weekend. There's a lot of time, energy, a lot of sacrifice by families to have everybody being able to come out here and to attend the games and make sure everything's going on. So we're doing everything we can to make sure we can share this enjoyment with everybody so that all their hard work, you can see it paid off and that sort of thing. Do want to thank, I think we have the Chain Gang guys over on the other side of the field. Yep, looks like they're over there ready. And that's another volunteer opportunity. If you make it over here to a game, I did that when I was like the first thing I volunteered for it, and it's great fun. You're over there. You've got a referee with you. You're watching the play. Nobody's going to be in front of you as you're standing there with those things. And let's see. So Luke kicks off. We got number 14 returning. He's got number 8 behind him. But number 9, Alex Paulitz, on the big hit right there. Looks like it's returned out to about the 22-yard line. Some guys were slowing down, and Alex is like not slowing down for anything. He wasn't slowing down until he got the returner. Looks like number 44 is limping off the field a little bit over there for the Crusaders. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 from about the 22-yard line of the Crusaders as we start this second half. Let's see. Number 9 back there, quarterback. Number 21 behind him. And looks like number 20 here, close to us. I guess a timeout by the Crusaders. 2, 4, 6, 8. I guess they only had 10 guys on the field. Number 27's jogging out on the field. So that's a tough way to start the second half. Before you get to run a play, you have to use a timeout. But, it's also something where you want to make sure you have the right people out on the field. Because if you only had 10 guys out there and the Centurions have their 11, that could be bad for you. You could have somebody come through, kind of thing like that. So it's a tough way to start, but that's how it goes. Got a lot of guys. Looks like Centurions are all pretty close to that line of scrimmage. So I think they're guessing number 21's going to get the ball out to that right side. Looks like he might have slipped on that play, but Sampson was still there to make sure he didn't get up.
Tried to dive for the ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the ball, may have been coming out of his hands there. Yeah. And so he was just making sure he didn't do anything. So that's going to be a loss on the play. Looks like they're back to about their 16-yard line. Yeah. Dan Gizelquest is over here running the camera, and since he's better at watching these plays because he's making sure you guys see the plays. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of movement on that right side for the Crusaders. That's going to back them up another 5 yards. That's gonna put them back at what, their own 11-yard line. So that's going to bring up a second, and we'll call it 21. Looks like they have to get out to about the 32-yard line. Yep. All right. Couple of guys over here. Number 21's behind him. Looks like it's going to be a pass over the middle of the field. Almost picked off by number 14, Zach Fitz. Looks like it was a nice play, just a little bit beyond the fingertips of number 83 there. So that's going to bring up a third down. Hit Zach's hands. He'd like to have one more chance at that one. Oh, question: what is the outpost? It's just the outpost in the comment section there. It's just what Matt calls the Richmond area where he's living. So he always refers to it as the Richmond outpost. Oh, we got another pass. Looks like a little bit underthrown there. Intended target number 20, 21, 20, 23, 27. One of those numbers. 27. We'll stop on 27 as who we're going to say was the intended target there. So that's going to bring up a fourth down back at their own 11-yard line. Looks like they're having Shepard Jones going back to receive the kick. He's at about the Crusaders' 37-yard line. Looks like they're moving guys in and out a little bit, making sure they have enough guys on the line to block. Uh-oh, this is no good. Looks like the snap was a little bit short, and the kicker never really got it. Looks like he went down at about the 4-yard line of the Crusaders. So, when you have a slippery ball on a wet day like today and just the wind, it's really tough to have everything going on. So they were able to get him. So it's going to bring up a very short field for the Centurions. It's going to be 1st and goal for him. So we'll call that like maybe the 4-yard line. 2. It's back a little bit. I could go walk over there a little bit and see.
Yeah, it looks like the 2. Look around.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's pretty close. 2-3-yard line. So we got Gabe handing off. That's number 34, Wyatt Moss on the run. And he's in for the score. Number 34, Wyatt Moss on the carry. Another Centurion score. Oh. I got Zach running out because he's doing the long snap here. And so the 3 most important guys on the extra point attempt, the snapper, the holder, and the kicker. That doesn't mean the other 8 guys are not as important because they need to make sure that nobody comes in to block the kick. Oh, that one was blocked. Is that number 64? He looks pretty tall. And it looks like they're motioning for a running clock at this point. So that's going to bring the score for the Centurions up to 38, and the Crusaders have 0. So with a running clock now, things are going to go by pretty quickly. So Luke's going to be kicking off again. So we're first drive into the third quarter for the Centurions. Now it's like just a little bit after 3 o'clock, and we've got a running clock going. So time's going to be quick from here on out. great to see all these Centurions fans here watching the game. Gonna grab a quick drink of my soda. Looks like number 8, Rafael Lejeune, is kicking off this time. Nice kick down the middle of the field there. Ball's just rolling around. It's picked up at the 20. Nice run there by number 8. Wow, who got him? All right, we got a flag on the play. I guess after the play was over, looks like one of the Crusaders might have hit Alex Pollitt, either a bit late or something. You know, so we'll see what happens. Personal foul, looks like. So that's going to mark off 15 yards. So, you know, they were going to start out past the 30-yard line. So it looks like they're down to their own 16 to start this drive. Yeah, they had a good return. You know, they were going to be up at the 31-yard line. And the clock is running. So here we go. So it looks like, yeah, they're back at their own 16-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. You got number 21 in the backfield. Looks like number 38's in motion. I don't know what's going on over here. Javi got him. That was number 3, Javi Perez on that. Loss of probably about 6 yards on that play. Javi was in. Looks like we've got some confusion over here for the Centurions on who should be in at this point. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Looks like we do have 11 guys out on the field. With this being our home game and our senior day, probably going to be pretty heavy on seeing these seniors out here playing the game. But yeah, but that's how a lot of this stuff goes. So we'll see what happens. We got a guy in motion. We've got pitch number 21. That was tough on him. He didn't get to go. So he's down. Looks like he's I'm guessing no gain on the play. Looks like the stick didn't move over. The box didn't move. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 15 back from their own 11-yard line. So it's been a tough go at it today. The Centurions defense has really been playing well. Not just today, but all year the Centurions have been playing well on defense, and their offense has been doing good. They've been able to put up a lot of points. So very, very proud of all these guys and what they've been able to accomplish this year. And let's see what they have going on here. Looks like Chase looks like he was going up to get in there. Oh. Completion over there to the right side. Going to bring up 4th and about 8. So I got, I might just have to hand the microphone over to Dan so he can do the camera and the microphone.
It's hard enough to get this camera focused on just the right thing.
Yeah.
Every time the ball moves, I'm struggling to keep it right on the ball.
Yeah, it's tough, but you're doing a good job. First time, doing a great job out here, having a good time, letting me know what's going on the field. Because I obviously can't see everything happening out there. But this is bringing up a 4th down. And they're going for it. A pass across the middle of the field, picked off by number 84, but we do have a flag on the play. So we're going to see. I think that flag was out before the interception. So I don't know. They seem to be pointing towards the Centurions. Pass interference on the Centurions.
Ball will be placed spot foul.
They mark off yardage here. Yeah. So that's going to be a 1st down. Yep, Crusaders maintain the ball on that 4th down play. So this is going to be a 1st and 10. We'll call it the 32-yard line for the Crusaders. They're able to pick it up. And, you hear me all the time. We'll have to go back and check that out, see what happens. I know the coaches are going to see, because that's always a learning opportunity for the players, so they can see what happened and see what the call was and make sure they don't do it in their next game. So, yep, you can see the guys like right in front of us. So, yeah, we're down here at this 30-yard line. So let's see, a little pass out to the right side. Nice tackle by number 15, Mike McLaughlin. Yep, looks like pickup of about 3. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. A little quick pass, but great coverage there, so he wasn't able to turn around, get any more yardage on the play. So, on these games, you're always going to have completed passes and runs and all that kind of stuff. So it's just, even if they're going to complete the pass, you want to make sure they don't make any more yardage on the play. So that was a nice stop there. All right. See, we got number 21 in the backfield again. Looks like we got him falling on the ball back to the 30-yard line. Yeah, the handoff wasn't good there. Probably a slick ball. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 from their own 30-yard line. See some previous Centurion players over here coming back to hang out with the guys. Yeah. See, I'm going to have to give you a mic if you're going to, keep doing that. He's saying last time it was 3rd and long. They passed, so we'll see what they do. Then, let's see. They got a lot of guys over on the other side of the field. So let's see what they have. Looks like, yep, 3rd and long. They have that pass. We got a few guys going down after him. Incomplete pass. There are a whole bunch of guys over there. It looked like, it looked like 2 or 3 Crusaders players over there, and about 5 or 6 Centurions. It just seemed like there were a lot of guys in that one area for that pass. So,
basketball, they call that a jump ball.
Yeah, jump ball. Yeah, I'm not liking jump ball kind of things. I like something where it's like, well, if it's 1-on-1, I'll take that. But when you've got a whole bunch of guys all together, I get a little bit wary on that. So this is going to bring up a 4th and 12.
They're going to go for it.
Yep, going for it again. Last time they were able to get it, there was a penalty on their last 4th and whatever. So this time, let's see if they can. The Centurions can get this penalty free. He's not going to make it, that's for sure. So it looks like they ran him out of bounds probably about the 38-yard line, 39-yard line, 38-yard line. So this is going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Centurions. Turnover on downs. Let's see. Gonna wander around here a little bit. Yeah, with this microphone from Coach Jones, I'm able to move around a lot more. This is nice. Doesn't have to be right by the computer for the broadcasting, and even had a headset I was wearing there for a while, and still only had to could move like 4 or 5 feet as long as the wire was, but it's nice to be able to walk around. Let's see, who do we have out there? Looks like we got Wyatt Moss in the backfield again. Looks like Timo White over here. I think that's Joseph Van Dam. Oh, another handoff to Wyatt. Looks like number 64 was there for the tackle for a loss on that play. So we're going to a loss of about 3 or 4. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 14 for the Centurions. Looks like they got quite a few guys back here. Oh, I guess they're moving up a little bit. Yeah, so 10 yards off the ball. They've got 4 guys 10 yards off the ball. So we've got Wyatt in the backfield again. We got Timo over here. Oh. Timo White, number 2 over here on our side. Number 14. Nice pickup. It's going to be enough for a first down by Timo there. So that was like the 38, and we'll say he's out at the 25. Pick up 13. I'm guessing that's the end of the third quarter. That running clock goes quick. Wow.
That also means we're going to have a poor view of the next half.
Yeah. We're going to have a poor view coming. I think that was only about, pretty quick on that. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So we've got the fourth quarter coming up here. It's going to be... Be right back, yeah. So it's going to be tough viewing for us since they're on the other side. You can cut across if you want, don't worry. You can stand in front of the camera and say hi to your mom. You can wave to everybody. So let's see. So it's going to be first and 10. What were we saying? 23-yard line? 24-yard line? It's going to be hard to tell. It might have been. Yeah. So, okay, we're going to call it the 25 because it's easier for us to try and get sort of reference like that. So it's nice when we're in stadiums that are real high up so we can just look down and see everything. Like when we went and played Thomas Jefferson for our opening game this year, we were able to see everything going on, see how things are. You guys doing good?
We are.
All right, so it looks like we got our next play coming up. It looks like number 49, Joseph Van Dam's in motion. Gabe's in a little trouble. We've got a flag out there. I'm going to guess that's a hold. Going to guess there's another block there that's not good. So it looks like 2 flags on the play. Looks like there's a guy down if you want to slide over a little. Looks like one of the Crusaders players is slow getting up over there. So we'll see what's going on. But we do have a couple of flags, and with where they were thrown, probably against the Centurions here. So instead of having a real short field, okay, so we'll there. Yeah. Okay, so that holding penalty is going to back them up 10 yards. So that's going to put them back at the 35-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 20 for the Centurions. Another nice play brought back by a penalty.
Popped right over the line.
Yeah. And it looks like we have, who's in there, quarterback? Oh, nice run by David Johnston there. Number 22 with the carry. Good pickup of a couple of yards on the play. Looks like we have number 6, Luke Mosier, in at quarterback. So we've got a couple of changes here on some personnel. All right, so let's see. Who do we have out there? So that's Luke out there, quarterback. Let's see, Mark Vivian, Zach Fitz, Braden Cap. Like Joey's still out there. Chase Anderson heading off to the right. Okay. Michael Stevenson, the Garreau brothers, Tony and Patrick. Little bit of confusion there. Number 49, Joseph Van Dam in the backfield, and number 22, David Johnston in the backfield. So it looks like David with another run bumps into his one of his blockers, but wow, he's still going. So it looks like that's probably going to be a pickup. down to about the 20-yard line. So they went from a 1st and 30 or 20. Now they're down to a 3rd and 5. So it looks like David's had about 15 yards on those last 2 carries. Let's see what they have dialed up. You guys can see on the screen there, Mr. Mosier talking with Timo and Gabe, which I might go tell them to move over out of the way. We'll see what happens on this play. Let's see, how close can I get? Okay, we got Luke throwing it back behind number 14, Zach Fitz a little bit. Is that going to be enough for a first down? Like enough for a first down? All right, we got him out of the way there. Try and give you guys a better view. Now watch. We're not going to be able to see anything. So, but this is good. You know, being mobile is pretty fun. You know. So let's see. I might be able to go down there like more what the players are. Looks like we have a timeout. Or no, is that an injured player down? Okay. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to get this figured out. So we got a first down. Up. Looks like he's getting up. Yeah, that's good. They don't have a whole lot of players over there. You know, you look at their sidelines, it looks like they have they might have 6-7 players that aren't on the field. And if you look over at our Centurion side, we have about 30 players that aren't out there right now. That's one of the great things about our JV game coming up. We're going to have a lot of our younger players getting an opportunity to play. Was that number 3, Javi Perez on the run? Wow. Okay. It's always something going on. Looks like he picked up of about 7. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 3. Why? I might need to go put some pads on if they're letting everybody run the ball right now. I don't need pads. Gabe and Tim are looking back since I just had them move. Yeah. No, I'm going to go tell them to make sure they're fine. These guys are okay. Gabe. Timo. You guys are fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Oh. All right, we got David Johnson coming out here. Looks like he's going to cut it back up the middle of the field. Is he going to have enough? Oh, he's in there for the score. A touchdown by number 22, David Johnston. Nice run there. I thought they were having him, they were getting him a little bit short on that one, but he was able to make it in for a touchdown. That was a nice run there. So this is Luke coming back out here, try another extra point attempt. So let's see what we have. All right. All right. Another kick there. All right. That one was good. So here we go. So that's going to bring the score up to 45 for the Centurions. And the Crusaders have 0 right now. So we're going to have another kickoff coming up. See how we're going. We've got a running clock here in the fourth quarter. So we're not going to have a whole lot of time left. Let's see, who do we have out there? Looks like number 78 running on the field. That looks like John Gizelquest. His dad's over here happy. You know, if you need to zoom in on them in this play, if you got anybody watching, so they can see them out there. So we got Caleb, Joseph, 74. Yeah, it's Tucker Thurston, 21. Quentin Cap, 34. Wyatt Moss, number 8. Raphael Lejeune's kicking off. At number 54, I think that's David Allcroft. Nice kick down the field. All right. He's coming out this way. Oh, several guys in there on the tackle. 49, 34, 74. It looks like they're taking over at about the 36, 37-yard line. So that's good starting field position for those guys. Yeah. So here we go. So they're 1st and 10. Looks like they've got number 21 in the backfield there. Looks like the ball was skipped across the ground to him. Oh, he's bouncing to the outside, but there are a lot of guys over there. So it looks like there is going to be a pickup on the play. See about how many yards they're going to get. Three. Well, yeah, we'll go with 3 yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Looks like around the 40-yard line. Audio is breaking up badly. All right. Well, we'll see if anything gets better with it. You know, it might just be the hotspot we're using. You know, sometimes everything gets a little bit choppy. Oh, looks like there's going to be a loss on that play of a couple. There are several Centurions in there, so it's going to back them. Looks like we have 4 minutes to go in the game here. So this is going to bring up a 3rd and 11 back at about their own 35-yard line for the Crusaders. Again, just a reminder, we've got the JV game that we're hoping to stream from on Tuesday. Check on the calendar and with your player to see the exact time on that one. But that's going to be JV against Virginia Academy. And then next Saturday, we have a varsity game against Virginia Academy. Looks like there's going to be gain of, we'll call it 2. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 9. For the Crusaders. Looks like number 27, Caleb Majors, is going in for number 7, Mark Vivian. Who do we have out there? We got Alex Paulus. Looks like Zach. Try and get some of these guys. 84, Chase Anderson. Is that 49? Joseph Van Dam. 22, David Johnston. 32, Samson Stanley. 21, Braden Cap. No. That's Quentin Cap. Braden's 56. Looks like we got a handoff to that side. Sampson took him down. So it looks like that's going to be a turnover on downs. Loss of probably a yard or 2. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the Crusaders' 37-yard line. 37 is a good number. Yeah. Yeah, only a couple minutes to go here in this game. Yeah. Yep, the train's not too far from here, and it's letting us know it's around. Yeah, we were leaving practice one night, and there were a couple of cars decided, hey, we're going to drive around these barriers or whatever they are. Their arms have come down, and they didn't care that a train was on the way. All right. So So we got Luke in at quarterback still. All right, we got Luke taking off down the right side of the field. See if he can cut it back up. Man, that was a nice hit. Luke was still running. The other guy seemed to be rolling backwards a little bit. So that's going to bring up, that was a carry of about 9 yards, so we'll call it second and a long one. They're down, looks like inside the 30-yard line right now. No real hurry or anything like that going on. All right, they're just taking their time. Just letting the clock run down here. All right, so he takes a knee. So it looks like that's going to pretty much be the end of the game here today. Victory formation. I don't know how much time's left there. Oh, looks like they might have to take one more knee. So here we go. Take one more knee, and then that should be the end of the game here. So again, want to thank Dan Gizelquist here for doing the camera for us today. And his wife's up doing the huddle film right now. I don't know why if they've got to snap it one more time, just let them snap it. Or maybe that was the end of the game. Okay. Yep. So that's the end of the game with our final score, the Centurions 45 and the Crusaders 0. So we're probably going to leave the camera on here a little bit.
All but one of our games.
All right. So, yeah, I want to thank the referees for all their work today, and everything they did. So the guys are going to go out at midfield, meet the other team, and we should have a prayer circle out there. And they're going to congratulate each other. So I think we're just going to be probably muting this, going to walk out there. Do you have cash? So, yeah, we'll leave the camera on the middle of the field here, and we're probably going to be going on mute. I'll be heading out there as well. So, again, the final score was the Centurions 45 and the Crusaders 0. And we'll have the games coming up. So check the calendar, see what all the other sports are, all the other things coming up. We've got lots of activities going on. We've got the winter sports coming up as well. So check in and see how everything is. And just want to thank everybody for spending your afternoon with us, watching us. So I'm going to head out there, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, so I'm going to be turning all this stuff off here in about a minute or so. I wanted to put the team photo up there if you hadn't seen that before. So that's just one of the things we have. And that's just another great photo that Stu Stevenson took, along with all of his other photos. And probably the next couple of days, we'll have something out on the YouTube channel, some pictures from today's game that you'll be able to check out and see. And just again, thank you for everybody that was online watching with us today. You know, we had a great time here. Again, the Centurions won the game 45-0 over the Crusaders, and they're out there having a good time now. We'll go ahead and put it over on the guys real quick, but we're going to be shutting everything down and getting ready to go. Again, thank you guys. Check the calendar, see what we have coming up, and have a great day.